Some people continue to claim that the rapture of the saints to heaven will take place on September the 23rd, 2015, using everything from news stories, Hollywood movies, to Madonna as their proof, along with a few Bible scriptures which are misinterpreted and twisted out of context. So what I want to do in this video is debunk all of this nonsense, because the Bible does not support the idea that the rapture will take place on the 23rd of September. For example, in speaking of his return, Jesus said in Matthew chapter 24 verse 36, "But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only." Many have tried to predict the time of Jesus' return and failed. Some of those individuals from recent times include Jerry Falwell, an evangelical Southern Baptist pastor and televangelist, who predicted that in 1999 the second coming would probably be within 10 years. Then we have Edward G. Dobson, a Northern Irish American pastor, who predicted that the end of the world would occur in 2000 in his book entitled The End: Why Jesus Could Return by AD 2000. Many of you watching this may remember Harold Camping, president of Family Radio, who proclaimed that Jesus Christ would return to Earth on May 21st, 2011. Then there was Jack Van Impe, a televangelist who predicted the second coming of Jesus would take place in 2012. A prediction that recently failed, although it wasn't specifically about the rapture, but it was close, was the Shemitah prophecy, proclaimed by Jonathan Cahn. September 13th was supposed to be an economic collapse, or something of that nature. Obviously, that didn't happen. Even more recently, Mark Biltz and John Hagee have been proclaiming their 4 blood moons theory, which has to do with lunar eclipses making the moon look red. It will come to pass on September the 28th of this year. Biltz believes that the second coming will coincide with the final eclipse of the Tetrad, while Hagee only believes the eclipses are a sign of coming change in the course of history for Israel. I don't think any of them are right. They have both written books about their blood moons theory, which have made them quite a bit of money, at least John Hagee. His book was on the New York Times bestsellers list. And that's usually what doomsday prophecies are all about. They send people into a panic in order to buy books or resources from the author in order to provide a solution. However, the only result in the end is that the author's bank account increases dramatically, while many gullible Christians are duped out of their money, and they may even leave the faith. Rest assured, these false prophets will have to answer for their actions on Judgment Day. However, this all should really come as no surprise to those of us who have been reading the Bible. Jesus warned about this kind of end-time deception in Matthew chapter 24 verse 11, stating, "And many false prophets shall arise, and shall deceive many." But I'm not done yet. I want to add one more false prophet to the list, and that is Renee Moses. Renee Moses is the author of the book The Rapture Puzzle, and she has a YouTube channel by the name of Renee M, where she makes all kinds of wild claims about September the 23rd being the rapture. Here's a clip from one of her most recent videos.
The lines have been drawn, and you must choose whose side you are on. There is no middle ground. You are either with Christ or against him. Will September 23rd be the day of the first rapture of the bride of Christ? I believe it will be, although there are still 2 other possible dates that it could take place on within the next 2 weeks that would also fulfill the prophecies in the Bible. However, neither of these 2 dates fits as perfectly as September 23rd, so this is why I believe it is the most likely time for the first rapture event to occur. It does not have to happen on this date, so please do not give up hope if it does not. Jesus is coming for his bride, and he will come to take us home. I believe the delay is finished on September 23rd, but he could possibly delay longer, although I see no reason why he would. There has not been any national or international call to pray for mercy, nor has there been a large-scale repentance take place that would withhold the wrath of God from starting at this time. The 40-day grace period ends, and September 24th begins the days of darkness. God bless you all, and I look forward to meeting many of you soon.
If you ask me, all these people making false predictions about the end time are really just wolves in sheep's clothing. Jesus warned us about them in Matthew chapter 7 verse 15, stating, "Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves." A ravening wolf has an insatiable appetite, and the appetite that these wolves, these false prophets have, is for greed. Speaking of false prophets and teachers, 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 3 states, "In their greed, these teachers will exploit you with fabricated stories." There have been quite a few false prophecies of the end time lately, especially for the month of September. Some people think that the number of predictions about various events gives some kind of support to something significant happening for the month of September. But I see this as nothing more than the wolves coming out to feast. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more videos debunking false prophecies for September of 2015, check out my playlist entitled September 2015 End Time Prophecies Debunked. If you'd like to learn what Bible prophecy really teaches, take a look at my Bible prophecy playlist. I'll leave links to my playlists in the card on the upper right-hand corner of the screen and in the description box. Also, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned. More videos are coming soon. God bless.